Steve's stalker. Dun, dun, dun. Story time. I can't believe I went the whole of last week's episode forgetting to say story time until the very last story.
I tell you what, I'm not here for a week.
And I
it
mess
all
up.
goes to pot.
Yeah. You'll have to have sack Sophia. Right, so this all begins at school. Amy had always been a bit much. Like, she'd text my mate Steve constantly, always asking what he was doing. One day, she messages him and says, "What are you up to?" Steve, being too polite, replies, "Nothing much. What about you?" Classic MSN. Classic run home from school. Hey, WUUT. UU. Oh, people use WUUT or UU2. I was a UU2. Jordan, I feel like you were a UU2 too. UU22.
As in, what you up to? Yeah, I was WUU2, I was.
WU2. BFFR.
Wasn't everyone?
No, I knew Woot people, if you will. Anyway, so Steve is typing out what you up to. Steve's like, "Nothing much." She invites him to a gathering at hers, says all her mates are going and all his mates are going to be there. There's going to be loads of drinks and it's going to be a proper laugh. Steve's like, "Sound, why not?" So he turns up, walks in, and of course it looks like a party. But quickly, Steve realised it was a mix of ages and none of his friends are there. Has Steve had a conversation with any of his mates being like, "Oi, Dave, you going to Amy's house later?" "Yeah, I'm going too. I'm going to bring the bows." Are we not having that conversation? We're not coordinating with our friends. So there's a mix of people there. Nor are these any of these girls that look like they could be Amy's friends. It was all her family. And then, in front of everyone at this party, she goes, "Steve, will you be my boyfriend?" Bit forward, Amy. You've not even said hello and poured me a drink yet. I've barely even taken my Crocs off. She does this in front of all of her family, and Steve is just standing there horrified. Now, from what I can tell here, there has been no previous conversation about whether or not we're going to be dating. There's been no previous dates on the cards. Interesting. So what is Steve meant to do in this situation? He obviously says no, thank God, because what normal people would do is ask someone out like it's a marriage proposal at Christmas dinner. Exactly. Amy immediately runs upstairs and starts crying. Oh, bore off, Amy. I hate people like this, so pick me. She leaves Steve sitting there with her entire family just staring at him. I wonder what they thought of that situation. They're like, "Who is this bloke? Who is Steve?" Poor mum. She's going to be like, "God, I thought I'd got a son-in-law then." But so now fast forward a few years. Steve moves away to Kent, not because of Amy, but by the way, just life. He hasn't thought about her in ages. He comes back home one weekend to see his family and jumps on the bus. We love a bus taker. And then Steve sees Amy. Bam, bam, bam. Amy sitting a few rows ahead of him, and she's looking directly at him. First of all, don't look at me on public transport. I will think you're plotting my murder or attempting to rob me. It's a scary world out there. He doesn't say anything, just stares out the window like he's in a film and acts like he hasn't seen her at all. Yeah, because this girl is just like this random, strange, very forward girl from years ago. You're not going to say hi because last time you saw her, she asked you to be a boyfriend out of fucking nowhere. And then you had to share a bit of tiramisu with her mum and dad for the rest of the night. Strange. Then, that evening, Steve gets a DM. It says, "Nice to see you again," with a little colon and a smiley face. Steve, again, being far too polite, replies, "Yeah, sound, hope you're well too." She immediately starts flirting, asking when he's coming home next, saying, "Are you going to be coming to see me? And I bet you've missed me." Well, actually, no, Amy, I've not even thought about you once since I've been in Kent. Kent's been treating me very well, actually, you fucking lunatic. He shuts it down and says, "Nah, I'm not interested." And then she hits him with, "That's all right. I know where your mum lives. I'll just wait there for you." Call the police. Joe, how would you react in this situation? Yeah, I'd go crazy too. This is actually terrifying. So at that point, Steve decides to block her. But that does not stop Amy. No. She starts making fake accounts, it's giving baby reindeer, I fear. It's giving, he asked me on a date with a big green spot on his face. And BBC, what was it, John? BBC Breaking News. Yeah, that's the classic, isn't it? BBC Breaking News. I bet I'm going to see one day on BBC Breaking News that Amy has offed Steve. So she keeps popping up to him under different names, following him, trying to message him. It goes on for months, and then suddenly Amy disappears. Thank God, to be honest. We had no more messages, no more accounts, nothing. She's moved on. Steve thinks, thank God that is over. Until many years later, someone tells him she had a kid with another guy. And guess what she named the baby? Steve. Oh my God. I fear she has baby trapped this man and is going to... she's going to be one of them mums that is like forced to be your mother, wants to be your lover, which, first of all, that's a bizarre enough scenario. To see that, first of all, to think you could be your son's lover. Second of all, to write it on a piece of paper or on your phone, then to edit a video surrounding it, watch it and think, that's fucking mint, that, I'll post that, and press upload, watch it go from 1 to 100%. At any point, you could have backtracked, upload it. Strange. She's psychotic. She needs psychiatric help. We need to section this motherfucker, remove her phone and go.
What are you on about the upload and the post? That didn't make any sense. I don't think that made any sense.
No, because basically, have you not seen these? I said that she's had this baby called Steve and she's going to raise this boy and love this boy as if he is Steve.
Yeah, but where did making a post and editing a video come from?
You've not listened to what I've just said. Mother to lovers thing. Have you not seen them TikToks, Jordan?
Well, no, I'm not on mother to lover TikTok, to be fair. I'm more on Cal the Dragon.
Cal the Dragon, what a guy. Basically, for anyone that hasn't seen the video, it's a video of a mum and her son, and she's like hugging him and kissing him on the lips. And the caption is, born to be your lover, forced to be your mother. That's what I'm concerned is going to happen here. Because she's named the baby Steve after she's been obsessed with him for years. Does that make sense for you, Jordan? Is that okay?
Yeah, that's horrific.
Are you caught up on that?
Yeah, no, it makes sense now.
Okay, well done. So pay attention or I'll take your microphone away. Steve needs to get a restraining order. Both Steves, baby Steve and big Steve, I fear. I wonder what your relationship... Oh, you're just a friend. Be there to support Steve at this hard time. Be there for him, check in on him, maybe get his location so you can track where he is. And if you ever find him in the middle of a swamp, call the police.
Please fill my cup. Am I really asking for much? It's been a long week, I'm looking for fun. Please fill my cup. Find me under the sun. SOS, I'm just looking for a good time. Oh, 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 oh. And I'm singing like, whoa.